Good morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time for our midday livestock trade update with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. Kyle, it is a higher day in the cattle market. Tell me what you're seeing for the movement there.
Well, you've heard me say it before, and I sound like a broken record, but bear markets don't make new contract highs, and that's what we're seeing here in this feeder cattle complex here across the board. We made new contract highs here in November on back, and so far it's seemed to be pressing higher. We are off those highs here by about $1.05 right now in some instances, but nonetheless, new contract highs here pressed higher by the funds. A lot of pressure going on there. There's also the golden roll happening here with these November feeders. They're getting out of the Novembers and moving on out to the Januaries. And so far we're seeing that kind of the opposite here. We're seeing that spread gain today, and we should be seeing it weaken just a little bit. But nonetheless, new contract highs is not bearish. On the live cattle side of things here, we've got a little ways to go yet before we make new contract highs there. In the case of December, our old contract high was way back here at 240.90 from August 27th. And we're sitting here at the 238.77 with 239.32. So not too far away from new contract highs here. A lot of folks are anticipating cash being higher this week. Have not seen anything cash-wise that would confirm that. Midday box beef was mixed here with the choice up $1.40 and select down $3.50. There is some talk that there are some packers that are a little bit short bought this week, but it's kind of tough here because it's the first of the week or first of the month here, and they can pull from contract cattle if they want to. Now, we do know that there are some packing plants that are down this week here in Colorado. A major one is down for the rest of the week here, and there is getting more talk about there being a plant shut down here on Friday for cooler cleaning as well. So it's still in the air where cash trade is going to land at this week, but so far the futures are anticipating higher cash trade this week, Lacey.
That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. If you'd like to talk to him about the markets, call him at 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
The Rural Radio Network Roadshow is at the Eastern Nebraska Research Extension and Education Center and the Klosterman Feedlot Innovation Center, visiting with feedlot specialist Galen Erickson. This is a commercial-scale, state-of-the-art feedlot research facility. Why is that important to the industry?
We're trying to do research that will benefit Nebraska's beef producers, and now we finally have a facility that's at the same scale as theirs. So we're asking questions now that we've never been able to ask before.
$7.2 million facility, different housing styles, different ways that you build a feedlot. This is a test bed. Why is that important? How do you go about doing the work as a test bed?
Well, we're the only facility that's going to have 4 different housing systems to compare and really answer questions producers have before they have to invest into that facilities. So one of our newest is the roller compacted concrete hard surface pens.
KFIC at NREC if you want to get more information, beef.unl.edu. Also search out UNL Feedlot on your favorite social media site.
Welcome back to the Tractor Tuesday Market Desk. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network. Farm listings made simple, TractorTuesday.com. Grains remain choppy and two-sided trade today as the market continues sideways without much direction thanks to a lack of information. The weekly Energy Information Agency report did come out and showed ethanol production 76,000 barrels per day higher with stocks unchanged. There hasn't been any formal report, but corn harvest is expected to be approaching 30% complete and soybeans 40%. Wheat futures are mixed, with a firmer dollar keeping pressure on the upside potential of the markets. December corn is unchanged at $4.19 3/4. March down a quarter at $4.36. May down a half at $4.44 3/4. November soybeans are up 5 1/4 at $10.27 1/4. January up 3 at $10.42. March up 2 1/4 at $10.55 1/4. December Chicago wheat is down 1 1/4 at $5.05 1/2. March down 1 1/4 at $5.23 1/2. December Kansas City wheat is down 3/4 at $4.91 1/4. March down 3/4 at $5.12 3/4. December soybean meal is up 60 cents at $277.50. And December bean oil up 15 at $51.19. October live cattle are up 77 at $233.87. December up 85 at $238.57. February up 105 at $241.77. October feeders up 315 at 368.65. November up 375 at 368. January up 355 at 362.55. December lean hogs are up 17 cents at 86.35. February down 7 at 88.20. Class 3 milk for November is up 8 cents at 16.97. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.